Good afternoon, labor management students. We have entered into week 11 and we have entered into chapter 9, which is contract clauses under administration. This week we'll be talking about the nature of U.S. contracts when it comes to the labor unions, the important contractual provisions and the rights that are obligated of the employees and the unions and the jobs, as well as the employers. We'd love to see if we can finish off our discussion that we began last week in regards to labor unions and being able to have the ability to reach out and hire non-labor union employees to take on part-time work instead of providing the full benefits of a full employer or employee, I should say. Some of you have already created your post and you're good to go. This was extended till halfway this week since I entered that post a little late of last week around Wednesday. I'll be closing that off on Wednesday of this week. So if you've done it, then you're ahead of the game. If you have not, you still have time to answer two of your classmates' posts or enter your initial unique post. Other than that, we are plugging right away in the semester. We are reaching the point where I think next week is our last week in regards to prior to our spring break. We then go on a spring break, which you will not have any work during that week. And then you have 2 more weeks of class, which is basically, I think, chapter 10, 11, 12, and 13 is coming up. And we'll review and then take our final. So the semester's coming to an end very quickly here. If for some reason you are still concerned about your grade, you have till March 17th to be able to drop or withdraw from this class and still receive a W. Please keep that in mind and check your grade often to make sure that you are where you should be or want to be. If for some reason you're not, reach out to me as soon as possible so we can come up with a good game plan for you. If I see that someone hasn't participated in a bit, 3-4 weeks, or has not been able to complete some work in a few, I'm assuming that they probably are going to naturally withdraw, so I typically withdraw them from the class. If you have concerns that you have been withdrawn because you haven't been involved or haven't participated in more than 3 weeks or so, chances are you need to reach out to me. Other than that, I think everyone else is doing a wonderful job in regards to the discussions. We're doing very well, but still keep in mind, check your grades, make sure that you are where you want to be. I don't want you to be surprised at the end of the semester. The weighted grade is the most important grade in our list. That is the grade that takes account all the different grades that are involved in getting to your final grade. So your weighted grade will determine what your final grade is. That will be your final grade once we're completed with the semester. If you have questions on that, feel free to ask me. Other than that, I think we're all set for this week. Just as always, do your chapter test and do your post. If you've done it, great job. And I'll be going through those at some point this week and just kind of replying to some of your comments. I appreciate you. You know my email, you know my number by now, and I hope you have a great week. Take care.